While you got that churro bud, oh, come on, that's number 1-5.
The squirt.
Oh, fuck.
Damn it, Fig. No.
That was a disaster.
That hurt.
That was
You just hit all of them.
That hurt, bro.
I fucked one up, so I just went down the row. I was like, fuck it, we're going.
Welcome back to Drop Dice, your favorite D&D podcast, and the world's favorite reverse ASMR.
I'll never remember it after month hiatuses. You just can't expect this of me. And so it's your problem, viewer at home.
Yeah, we've been it's back in the saddle.
Yeah.
Back in the saddle. We've been on a little sabbatical, if you will.
I will say, in our little sabbatical, we have felled off in Ukraine.
Fuck.
We are no longer in the top 50 podcasts in
lose the
Ukraine.
war now, dog.
We were top 50 podcasts in Ukraine on Apple Podcasts for like 3 months. I don't know who over there is listening or how many people with VPNs are all putting themselves.
Who switched their VPN, dog, but put it back.
Yeah, but how many of our like very few listeners would have to do that in order to get on the charts in Ukraine?
I mean, how many of our legions of the Drop Dice army?
Yeah.
All 30 of you.
Each one is worth at least 100 people.
That's fair. That's how Apple sees it.
They're
too.
goated.
That is definitely how Apple weighs their.
Go to confirm.
All right.
But we're coming back for you, Ukraine. We got your back.
We love you. Keep going.
So anyways, I am Fig playing Kronk Enator. Bougie bitch, extraordinaire. Totally not bad guy.
So?
Greatest guy. Yep.
The greatest. I'm Ben. I play Ak, the kobold monk warlock of Ulrich, the greatest god in this land. And I died and I'm back and I'm still processing that.
Go off, dog.
Greatest god in a 5-acre stretch.
That's all it
Pick it
needs.
Zach, Gregor, Black Wolf Midnight, champion of Ulrich, People's Champion, Defender of the Week, Ball Against the Terror. One more side note, during the sabbatical, I did read a Warhammer Fantasy novel by Graham McNeil that covered the origin story of Sigmar back when he was a mortal man. Do you know who he worshipped when he was a bruh?
Ulrich?
The goat.
Hell yeah, brother. Let's go.
Well, losers do.
my
So,
boy.
Real recognizes real is
True.
all I'm saying.
so that's why the old world blew up in the timeline. Oh.
No.
Not in my timeline. dog.
Celebrate
Not on mine.
losers here, I
get another
guess. I mean, I don't know.
Winners win.
It's either that or he realized that he's just better than him, and then he became a god.
Have my back right now, dog. Have
There
my
it
back
is.
right now, dog.
There it is.
All right. Cindy, run it.
Cindy,
I don't know how you guys remember all of these things. Hi guys, I'm Cindy, and I'm playing Fargrim, a dwarf slayer.
Remembered her name.
And that's pretty much it for me, guys. I'm ready to go.
we remember these things because we dump core memories from our childhood and then replace it with lore.
That's real. Dog.
I dump everything.
I don't
really.
know the names of like several of my coworkers.
I've
I've been at my
too many
job
to know.
for a while.
Yeah, same. I have guys that be like, "What up, Ben?" And I'm like, "What's good, man?"
What up, blood?
And
Anyways.
as always, I am
I've
your
seen you
DM,
before.
Amber, and we're going to get started. So, the party where you guys were last left off, you guys are on the beach outside of New Kislev, having just defeated a kraken and brought the dead body of some guy back up on the shore with you, having killed it. You have retrieved the fabled sunblade of Zahn, blessed blade from the sun god, which I believe Fargrim currently has.
Yeah, keep this shit
Yeah,
away from me.
Fargrim, Kraken Slayer, no big deal.
True.
So yeah, you guys are on the beach with your
Put it in the book.
assorted animal companions, minus Gary. Gary is back in Matorka, but Bjorn and Scald and Edgar are here with you. You have a sizable length of kraken intestine,
Nice.
which is not being made into a cloak, I believe.
No.
No, but so time out. Tactical pause. I don't remember how the exchange last time went, but I do remember attempting to make a cloak, but it didn't really go my way. But you didn't say intestine.
Yeah, it was intestine. That's why you stopped wearing it as a cloak.
Also,
Some lining.
didn't the Kraken like
Belt.
evaporate into this dude? So like,
Yes.
is this just this dude's intestines?
I don't think so, but we'll find out.
Check it out. I'm gonna make a belt.
You're gonna make a belt?
Yep.
Okay.
Eck is still actively crying.
We're just
Why?
gonna toss it at in some shop and be like, do something with this.
Yeah. So I believe you guys were talking about teleporting to Altdorf
Defines
to
what
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
go to the Temple of Ulrich to do something with this dead body.
I
Yeah,
guess.
Yeah.
it was either a really good guy or a really bad guy, and if we revive him, we can find out which.
Or
And
maybe
then-
even the priest of Ulrich might be able to
yeah,
discern.
maybe they can dial in it. I don't know, but it'd be pretty cool to have the champion that wielded this weapon against said enemies be back to do so again. But anyways, before we do that, I'm gonna hit the real quick like SpongeBob stepping on the beach, do, and then. let's
So you're
teleport.
stepping and Edgar is behind you doing the steps as well.
doing a little shuffle.
That's tight.
just on
Yeah.
the beach.
That's tight.
Do.
Yeah,
Did I-
we're all ready to go, right?
Did I?
Eck is just ugly crying still.
Oh yeah, dude.
Out of curiosity, because I can't remember, did we investigate the sword last session to figure out like what it does?
I
We
believe
didn't like identify it or anything.
Yeah.
We just know it's powerful.
You can tell it's a sword by the way it is.
you guys
True.
did not do any.
Okay.
You did like a basic perception on it, but you didn't do like any investigation. No one cast identify.
The sword is made of sword.
So we're at this point we're just assuming it's the right one.
Yes.
Dude, how shitty would it be when we get back to Altdorf? They're like, yo, this is literally like a Walmart sword, bro.
I'm just gonna
Shit's worth like
real
7
quick
silver.
do that.
Before we teleport,
Okay.
you're gonna tactical pause, take
Yeah.
a gander.
Yeah.
Tactical pause.
Just make sure. Just
Okay.
make
Tactical
sure we're doing what we got to be doing.
You
with the right
can
thing.
roll investigation.
I believe in you.
You shouldn't.
Can I use the help action?
Sure.
I don't mechanically know how that works.
You just give her advantage.
Oh yeah, dude. Get in there.
Advantage? Oh, thank you.
I'm just like standing behind, like a hand on the shoulder. Just
You're
support.
I
like-
rolled the same thing, you guys.
Tight.
I rolled 2 4s. 2
Gregor
fours.
walked over and went, you can tell it's a sword because of the way it is.
Is there any
Okay.
chance that seeing Fargrim staring at this with like a blank look of like quizzical confusion, I can just kind of like over the head,
Glance.
just like kind of like look at it as well?
Sure.
Okay.
You coming in for a kiss?
Can I make a history check?
Sure.
I'm wiping tears and snot into Scald's fur.
Are you all right?
He's like
I died.
Lurking.
He's
in the
like
background
licking the
over here.
tears off of your face.
I died and it
That's
was scary
7.
and there was laughing and I don't know what was going on.
Sure. I'm gonna while this is going on, I'm gonna walk back over to him and kind of like hit a Slav squat and just be like, "Listen, man, it gets a little easier. I've died like 5 times.
Yeah, but this was like
Yeah,
it was dark and there was a creepy laughing
Yep.
and it was scary.
Just know that even though that really sucked, Ulrich has got you.
Gregor, roll a history check for me.
Damn.
I don't know, 5 times. I've died a couple times.
Yeah, but
With a 7 and
even
you got
I've
a
been
4.
to like the Ulrich afterlife and
Man,
it was
we'll
not
fuck
the place
this up.
that
Yeah, 10.
10. Okay. Cindy, what did you roll for checking the sword?
Yeah.
A 4.
this was.
Four.
Remember, we're
I got a 7.
So the two of you,
So you just over here lurking.
That is indeed
On my back?
made of sword.
you guys do know the sword does have this really beautiful like sun motif on it with like suns and flames. It's really pretty. The sword in the legend was a sun sword.
It does look like what it's described to be, a sunny sword.
nice.
Gregor, with a 10 on your history check, you remember that one time you died and it was kind of weird because you were promised to go to the Ulrich afterlife and you ended up in like this weird like
I know.
other space. You also heard laughter and that was really weird.
Damn, dude.
So like as Ack is describing this to you, it kind of like flicks that little
Now
memory.
I'm fucking crying.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I don't want to
Aw.
go there again. I want to go to the place with all the trees and
buddy.
that you were talking about with Ulrich and Greta and the wolves.
So in between my now, like, I'm just gonna be like, Ulrich, he's gonna protect us.
He's got.
We're gonna be fine. He's got us.
He's always got us.
We're walking the path.
We're gonna do it.
We're gonna fucking.
He'll protect. He'll protect us.
Yeah.
He's gonna
How far
protect
are
you.
they
He's gonna
from
protect
us?
me.
Probably
Like
four-
15 feet.
Yeah.
Oh.
Are we hearing this?
Yes.
100%.
Oh.
Looking at the sword and be like, y'all good?
No. I mean, yes.
I'm gonna.
I'm whatever Ulrich needs me to be.
I'm just gonna rock out like 10 push-ups and some air squats real quick. And be like, I'm good. All right.
Okay. Act, do you need like a little magic soul ring too?
I just want to give him a hug.
I think I'm good.
Okay.
Ulrich's got me. I just gotta trust Ulrich.
And he's got your
For sure.
Gregor, you want a hug?
a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a hug.
Aw. Gregor, you regain 1 hit point
Hey.
from the wholesomeness of the hug.
So I guess I'm just standing here with the sword.
So what do you
now.
at 5
Yeah.
now?
I didn't give him the sword.
Did you take it with you?
No, yeah, you were looking over his head at the sword. He's still holding the sword.
Okay.
The height difference between you two, you're both standing straight up.
It's
and you're
like,
just
it's almost like real life.
yeah.
It's just fucking disparity of height.
Okay, guys. So Gregor, you got a hug. You feel a little better. Ack is still sobbing.
Yeah.
I'm getting better now. Now,
Okay.
Gregor gave me a good pep talk. I just gotta believe in Ulrich.
Gotta believe, dog. That's what it comes down.
Scald is just licking the tears and snot off of your face, just kind of like nuzzling in.
Did Gregor investigate the sword by chance?
I gave you the help action to investigate this first.
Okay. Well, we all suck. So while I'm by Gregor, I'm gonna be like, "Hey, you want to take a look at this? Does this look like the right one?"
I'm gonna do.
Ack, don't you have that like
Yeah, don't you have that
history
thing?
thing investigate thing?
I would need an hour to put it on properly,
Oh.
and then I could lore dump about it. But
Okay.
I don't
do we
know.
want to take an hour and do that?
Let's teleport,
And then,
Do it
and
in.
then we can get
while
there.
they're looking at the body, you can look at the sword.
Do it with the-
Exactly.
well,
Let's get
go to
some peak
Altdorf.
efficiency, multitasking.
Sick.
Let's get the
All right.
fuck off this beach.
So I'm gonna scoop up my doggo.
Fact.
I'm gonna look at my
Okay.
friends
And the intestines.
and my new belt
It's just a wet,
noodle.
semi-cleared, fleshy sash.
You're welcome.
I mean, use like a fanny pack.
It just
But,
reeks of
It's the
fucking
bag of
fishy
holding. You
feces.
just stuff inside
Yeah.
the intestines.
Disgusting.
And then we'll teleport to Altdorf.
Okay, where in Altdorf are you guys?
The only location I believe I took an item to teleport back to was the wettest hole.
Okay. So you
We
guys
probably should have got one from the.
We
Temple
should
of
have, but
Ulrich.
I don't remember if I did.
Let me
so
check
I'm
and
not
see
gonna
if I
game
did.
the game on that.
Ah, fuck it.
You know.
We can just meet up with our boat friends again.
Yeah.
And fucking cruise over there.
you guys
Dude, it's hella
appear with
racist.
a little right in front of the wettest hole.
Nice.
Due to time gaps from where you were to where you are
Shit, we
now.
went through time zones and shit. Went from mountain time to.
Yeah. I mean, you guys basically went from like the west of France to like
I wonder why that place sucked.
True.
it's Altdorf on here.
Unless you're a listener and you're
To
in
like
France.
the middle of Russia. So yeah, there's a little bit of a time gap. It was like new. It's a little later in the day now. No, actually,
Fix yourself.
where the
Allergies.
sun moves. If the sun was there, you guys are there.
Should be earlier.
What are
Yeah.
we doing?
Earlier, later.
Yeah.
Earlier,
Time.
later.
It took a while. Let's.
Yes.
It's been a minute.
It's the middle of the day now. It's the middle of the day now.
I love this.
It's a new day.
But it
It was just you year.
Let's Google
I'm like
Maps, a
picturing-
walking distance, time frame.
Yo, that's great.
Yep.
Wouldn't be walking distance, brother. It'd be
instantaneous.
Jogging distance.
a light jog.
Yeah, for sure. Intradimensional yogging.
Just keep breathing. That's the key.
Fitness.
Hello.
Hello. So you guys appear in front of the wettest hole. It is the middle of the day. There are people bustling around. There are some guards. It's Altdorf.
Does it appear wet?
It does not, but it does appear to be bustling. Like it's actually pretty busy in there right now.
Nice.
Okay.
What?
It's popping off. We made this place famous.
The wettest hole
as we do.
Shock.
is popping.
Are we getting
The
franchise
shock
rights, or-
and awe.
We should.
Didn't we buy it?
We're influencers.
We tried to.
No, we tried to
didn't
buy
sell.
it.
Oh,
Yeah, you tried to buy. So there's
I think we tried to buy the
there's
wet hole.
Yes, there's
People
several
never sell.
brothers,
Yeah.
and each one got part of the franchise. So it's the wet hole, the wettest hole, and you guys haven't found the other one yet.
is it wetter?
The sopping wet hole.
The sopping hole.
slapping?
Yep.
Anyways.
So anyway, you guys are in front of it. As you know from your time here before, you will need to cross the river and get to the northern section of the city to get to the Temple of Ulrich.
Let's head to the
Okay.
river. Let's try to flag down our boat, man, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was his name again?
Oh.
I don't remember.
I remember he was racist,
Yeah,
but,
he was super fucking racist.
Yeah. but I don't remember what his name was. We meet a lot of people.
Yeah.
He wasn't memorable.
You
enough,
guys
I
can
guess.
roll a history check if you would like.
16?
No way I would know.
16.
It's a 9 plus something. I don't even think it's
With a 16, you remember his name is Gordon.
Gordy. Gordy. That's right.
Gordon Ramsey.
Ramsey.
Rammed Z.
Rammed Z.
Nice. I'm just going to stand at the road. Gordy!
Gordy!
Start yelling.
Cruising towards you. You see his boat coming up. Like, welcome back. Good to see y'all.
I'm going to king gold coin.
Where are we heading to today, sir?
Oh, yeah, dude. The High Temple of Ulrich, please.
As close as you can get us, please.
I'll get you as close as I can there, good sir.
Load it up.
Crockett. I might need to take 2 trips though. Some
Fargrim.
of your friends are a little large.
Fargrim, you get your own boat, dog.
I say we could do
Man.
you two and you two. I think would balance.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm okay with it.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Ready for a totally platonic boat ride?
2 dudes sitting in a boat 2 feet apart.
Because they're not gay.
So who wants to come first?
I mean, us.
Okay.
The Vanguard.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you guys load into the boat. It does start sinking into the water a little bit. Not too bad. Like, not concerningly enough, but like you do notice like the water displacement is
We
there.
put the 2
top.
heaviest armored dudes in one boat. Let's get
The
it.
top of the boat is 3 inches above the water line.
Woof.
Yep. Starts cruising down
Still
the canal.
somehow lighter than any boat Fargrim's going to be in. But
There's no bucket, but there's like a water trowel. You can just
Bro.
fucking scoop and dump.
Can you imagine how hard he's working right now trying to move this thing?
As
Oh,
he's
this guy's got to be jacked.
Oh my god.
what brings you all back to Altdorf?
business.
Okay.
Where do we have the dead guy?
I believe he's in someone's bag of holding.
Yeah.
I don't think he's
I don't
alive.
have a bag of holding.
I think
so
he's in Fargrim's.
I thought he got stuffed in there for transportation.
I'm fairly confident we did mention we were putting that body into
Well, if he wasn't, that's where he is now.
Yeah, I
like, no,
believe he's in Fargrim's
Can
bag.
we retcon that I put him in my belt that I think is a bag of holding? So I just... No, that would-
No, you would
That
get
would be
no service.
So awful.
You would get arrested.
That would be so awful.
You would be immediately arrested.
So after like
It's translucent.
Stay in your bag. Almonds.
it's worse.
Oh man.
After like
It's a snack, bro.
20 minutes, he drops you guys off.
Hyper-
at
20
here.
minutes. I feel like in the past that trip's taken like 3, but he's just
No, it's usually taking like 10.
okay.
We've only
That's like
doubled it.
you and Ack.
Yeah, dude's just gassed just for pulling up or what?
Just a little bit. Have a wonderful day. I'm gonna go get your friends.
Man, thank you for all you do, Gordy.
Yo,
Yup.
you should hit him with like a tiny splash of lay on hands just so he doesn't have a fucking stroke.
I don't think he has any left.
I definitely used all of it.
This guy's gonna have a fucking heart attack.
No spell slot. Wait. Hey, wait a minute. I'll burn a level 2 spell slot. Cure wounds. Just give this boy some juice.
His like back straightens a little bit better. It's like, oh,
You
Thank
cured
you,
his
sir.
syphilis.
Didn't even
Man,
know he
feeling
had
great.
it.
I feel fucking awesome, dude.
I
Man.
have had this cold for the last like month, and now it's better now. Thank you. He goes like cranking back to
What
pick
a
up
G.
Fargrim and Ack.
I'm a good noodle.
Yeah. Well, he's about to be exhausted again, but I got
So-
nothing to cure his wounds.
Did you guys do anything in your 30 minutes waiting?
I like to think we are waiting, and Scald is on Fargrim's shoulders, and I am on top of Scald. So we're just like pyramided up.
Oh my god.
We took all that time trying to balance,
It's pyramid.
trying to get Scald to balance properly, so I could be on him and he could be on Fargrim.
Give me it.
Luckily, the base is so wide and solid.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I like to think Fargrim was trying to cheer Ack up, and it was just like, eh.
Just overhead
Fargrim's
press.
center
Yeah.
of gravity is actually 2 feet below,
Below him.
his feet.
That's
He's
lit.
anchored.
It's like it's like those giant things that where the balance is below, so it never falls
Yeah.
off.
It's
Fargrim can never fall over.
too wide.
Yeah.
Okay. So about 30 minutes later, you guys, Gordon comes back, sees you guys balancing, kind of like parks the boat.
I flip him a gold only because I've seen Gregor do it every time.
Thank you for your kindness.
All right, can you take us to where the temple thingy?
I'll drop you where I dropped your friends.
Cool.
Dude, Gordy with all his gold about to go to the brothel and re-get syphilis.
It's feeling reinvigorated.
Time to re-up on that syphilis.
Time to double down, brother.
Okay.
Ack about to like parkour and like flip.
Another
into
like
this.
20 minutes go by. So it's been 30 minutes for you guys. It's a pleasant boat trip.
Nice,
Yeah.
Been
you
doing
guys get
stretches.
nice.
there. In the boat?
No.
Oh, and you're on the land, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
waiting.
just standing, staring directly into the sun.
Just getting a little limbered up.
Okay. Make me a constitution check.
Just absorbing the radiance.
You're photosynthesizing.
Con check or save?
Con save.
6.
You are temporarily blinded for the next minute.
Oh yeah, dude. Praise the sun.
You're photosynthesizing. You're an
Yeah,
orc.
for sure.
No.
So they come back. Gregor, you still get about 30 seconds of blindness by the time they get back.
I don't register that they're back at all.
Yeah. You're just still kind of like looking up.
Well, hi.
To Kronk, Gregor's still looking up at the sun. Your friends are pulling up.
Hey guys,
Just gonna kind of like
What's up, guys?
Gregor.
boop him on the shoulder.
Gregor.
Like, hey, are you good?
You good, dude?
What's up? No, I'm great.
Do I notice that he's just like looking vaguely in
The
my
wrong
direction?
direction.
Just like not at me.
3
What's your
feet to
passive
the left.
perception?
Like, you can
15.
Still,
Yeah,
you
you-
can still like see my eyes through the helmet, right? So you
Yeah.
can see like that. I'm like, yeah, dude,
Glazed out.
He's looking just like directly next to you.
Just gonna kind of do like the little snap, like over here.
I do not move.
Whole head just turns in that direction.
You
Like,
get
damn.
your sight back, Gregor.
I'm using echo location.
Like, yo, we gotta keep going. Bro, you gotta stop staring at the sun, man. It's such a bad habit.
I like it.
Fucking retinas, bro.
The eyes are a muscle, and I will train them to do it.
For sure.
Same with the heart.
All right. I'm gonna.
So walk in the
Get
temple.
moving.
That's incredible.
You guys are walking in the temple. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna slutty Aragorn open these doors. You know what I'm saying?
You crack them open. It's interesting. There's not really anyone. Like usually, like there's a couple people around. There's like no one in the courtyard when you walk in.
Bro.
Don't like that.
I'm about to take a piss in their church.
What are you doing?
Don't lie. Would you do that?
That's rude. Rude as fuck, boy.
Do you,
I'm not-
do you
I don't
come
say
in?
that.
Do you come in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You guys walk in. So like there's the courtyard area,
Does he start
and then there's
screaming
like the
and smoking and hissing?
Yes.
inner. I'm actually messaging you something.
Do you
Oh.
burst into flames? Or...
He seems fine. Like just on the outside, he seems fine.
All right, so I'm gonna walk in. I guess in the court, nobody. I'm just gonna kind of yell out, maybe, and hoo you know, and nobody.
I look to see if anybody answers to that.
Nope, no one answers to
I'm
that.
gonna, I guess, walk. So like this, the outer courtyard. I'm gonna walk into like the main
Okay.
building proper. Then
I'm step. Well, I was gonna say step and step, but I got to take like 17 steps for
And
every step he takes.
I'm definitely starting to get a little more concerned. So like I'm walking kind of fast.
Okay.
Quick question:
I'm trying to keep up.
was everything outside of the temple normal?
Yeah, it looks normal.
Okay.
It just looks like no one's there. Maybe it's like
The rest of the
it's,
city look normal.
Yeah,
like,
the
there's
rest of the
people-
city's actually like popping.
Okay.
Is there a holiday going on that Ack is unaware of?
We don't
You
start
guys think back on your calendars. You don't think it's a holiday. It just maybe they're all in prayers. Maybe like there's a meeting happening somewhere. It doesn't seem
Why are there no guards posted?
concerning, but it's definitely odd.
Where are the arms?
Because we're
bro?
already safe. If
What's
we're
your
in this
marching
temple,
order
we'll
going
see.
in?
Me and Gregor up front.
Yeah,
You and Gregor up front. Okay. Your wolves, I'm guessing, like flanking you, behind you,
like right next to me.
Yeah.
next to you. Okay. Kronk, Fargrim,
Yes.
you're just behind them.
Yeah.
I'll probably just bring up the rear.
Okay.
I don't really care much for churches, anyways. Never have.
It's a temple.
Yeah, well, same shit.
As you walk in, it's like dark, and I know you all have dark vision, but it's dark and like it's a little like shadowy around, and you start as you're like walking up toward the altar, you start hearing like footsteps like flanking around you, and you start hearing this drum, but dumb,
I rage.
but dumb.
Can we see who is
You
circling
see
around us?
dark, shadowy, cloaked figures.
Can I
Their
do-
faces are obscured in their cloaks.
Can I do like a religion check to see if like I recognize this drum beat?
Yeah.
Can I also do a religion check?
Yes. Ak, you will have disadvantage because you did not grow up in Middenheim.
Got a
Okay.
10.
Can I pull out my gun?
I got an 11.
Cast level 5 spell Glock 19.
Bro, stay strapped.
You guys, do you know drums are used in some Ulrich rituals and festivals and whatnot, but this specific tempo you don't recognize.
With a 10, I wouldn't recognize.
With a 10, you do not recognize.
I am not worried because I trust that this is a temple of Ulrich and they would not do anything that isn't warranted, including killing us.
I'm not going to draw my hammer, right? But I'm just going to, like,
Your hand's on it.
yeah.
Okay.
I like to think the shadows around me flare up for a second, and then I remember I'm in a temple of Ulrich, and then they settle down. Just so to at least enough to display the like scales on my back that form the head of a wolf.
I'm definitely in, like, a ready stance.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn my back so like we're
So
all kind
you're
of
like
in a
making-
circle.
As you turn your back, you do see these cloaked figures with this badum drum beat are like fully surrounding you. You guys are like fully encircled now. The door behind you closes.
Brother, I got 5 hit points. I can't live like this.
I'm just gonna say out loud. I'm warning you. Please do not come any closer to me.
So I would like to have my like hilt for my shadow blade in my hand, not ignited. You did say it was dimly lit in here, correct?
It is dark. It is full dark.
Oh, it's
Someone-
dark.
someone about to get the-
Okay, so I can see what's
We're
going
about
on
to
in
get
here.
excommunicated.
So they're like circling in on us, and I'm just gonna kind of like
Guys, I think it's fine.
I don't know what this is,
Just go with it.
but like this isn't really my vibe, and I'm just gonna kind of start walking towards them, back towards the door. I'm just gonna kind of just like
You know
like
what?
squeeze through the little line of them circling around and be like, yeah, I'm not. That's not for me.
I'm gonna hear you say that. I'm gonna be like, you're right. This is a house of Ulrich.
This house of Ulrich.
Here, I will fear no evil. I will fear no shadow. And I'm just completely
I'm
like.
I'm a
hands-off
warrior of
weapons.
God, and I fear no man.
Yeah, hands off weapons, just like hands out.
I'm pretty a-religious.
I cannot
so I'm
be
not
touched
really,
here.
I don't really want to participate in this. I prefer to abstain.
Nothing that happens here would not be without Ulrich's blessing. So I'm
Cannot
good.
be touched here in my father's house.
I'm entertained, so I'm just gonna ride it out.
I'd rather
Okay.
watch from the back.
I mean, you're fully surrounded. You're in this like clump with them.
Yeah, I'm trying to just like, like, can I
Yes,
like,
you just
kinda-
As
just-
you're trying to like do that, they all like in one motion draw giant warhammers and plant them
Oh,
in
fuck.
like a big like in time with the music and one big thump.
It'll be fine.
I'd like to cast Misty Step. I tried being polite, but like,
You're gonna cast level 4. Oop, gonna sneak
I'm
right
not.
past
I'm
you.
not. Yeah, I'm not.
Where are you trying to misty step to?
Just
Because they're
just
like
outside the circle towards
they're
like
like
the
they're
back
like
door.
surrounding the like there isn't space.
like there's a
there.
lot. Like there's a
It's
lot
bo-
of people
it's
in here.
bodies all the
Yeah,
way.
it's bodies all the way.
So like any kind of opening by the door. I just like
You're gonna have to
I
dimension
just,
door.
Like,
You'd have to dimension door out of here.
As you're contemplating this and trying to plan your escape route,
bro, just like
I like this. The
In the
hammer's
hole.
planted. And you're just like, yes.
yeah, it's just like no.
a large fire roars from the front of the room where the altar is, and you see one even taller cloaked figure standing there.
Can we just be cool, you guys? Like,
This is cool.
anyone gonna
Guys,
communicate? like,
I'm starting to.
Just let it happen.
I'm starting to think this is kind of cool.
This
He throws his hood back, and
is
Gregor,
us.
you recognize him, and you actually, as you guys are doing this, you start to recognize the figure standing next to him is Odin, the
Okay.
high priest that you guys met before.
I know him. I wave.
He's real.
Yeah. And after he throws his hood back, everyone else in the room does the same. And you do recognize these are the people that you've met before in the
See,
temple.
I knew we'd be fine.
I was stressed at first, but
No, it's a
had
temple of
to,
Ulrich.
had to believe.
Gregor, give me either a history or religion check
faith in
for
the Lord.
this tall stranger.
Unnat 20
Nice.
Okay.
for history.
Yes, you do remember. You
Religion.
haven't met him often, but this is the head of the priests in Middenheim.
Oh,
this is like
shit.
the top of the temple guard.
The motherfucker who kicked me out. Probably.
This is Vesemir
Yeah.
who kicked you. Who
Vesemir,
kicked
nice.
you out?
Nice.
Okay.
Is this the
so
top
do
of
I
the-
recognize that this guy is like an authority figure?
I mean, you do, as like they all like put their hoods back and like you can see through the robes a little better. You do recognize that these are all Ulrich.
Is this the head of the like Ulrich temple or in Middenheim or the head of like all temples?
Yeah.
like,
in-
It's the same person.
Yeah,
Oh,
he-
and-
yeah, he's like the
Pope?
fabricator general of Mars.
he's the Pope of
Yes.
Yes, he's the
Ulrich?
Pope of
Yeah.
Middenheim.
He's Ulrich's Pope.
so okay, so here's my question: is this like normal? Is this just like normal procedure if he
he's
shows
here-
up
if
anywhere?
he's here, shit's popping off.
You know what I mean?
If he's left Middenheim, something's going.
Last time we were here, we were all like, "Hey, world's about to end. We
Right.
should probably do
Well,
something." so
I guess my question is more so is like the theatrics of it all.
Last time
Like,
we were
is-
here, it was way more chill.
Okay, so like I get what you guys are trying to do here. This is like a whole thing, but like I don't swing that
He's gonna
way. I'm not a
stab.
religious man.
He's gonna
Can I
stomp
just like
his.
I'm gonna
just, like,
cast
meow?
silence
Like,
on
just a
Kronk.
little back. Like I watch.
Damn.
I'm just gonna like. I'm
Silence.
just gonna like put my hand on Kronk. Like,
I'm casting silence on Kronk.
chill. Yeah.
As this is all happening,
just
he
still talking
also
about, like,
he puts the heft of his war hammer down. Silence.
Oh.
But I don't hear that. Because
No.
I'm like
'Cause he
close
is
to him,
silent.
and the whole room is like this area is silence.
So
So we're just like silently saying stuff.
So, Gregor, as you look around the room, you do actually recognize
I'm gonna
some of your
drop the silence
brothers
then, too.
from back in Middenheim, and even
people
some.
who I haven't seen for decades.
Yeah. You see also a couple you recognize from when you guys were in Albion. You see Julian, who kind of like winks at you and kind of like taps his hip. You see Quag just glaring at you.
Hey, Quag.
Fuck that guy, dude.
Damn.
Hey, dude.
Gregor,
Julian's the goat, though.
Oh God.
It was cool.
you stand here in the Temple of Ulrich. Having left us for over 10 years, what have you to say for yourself?
I've lived every day in service of Ulrich. I've never turned down a challenge. I've never shirked to defend the weak. I've just, at the end of the day, I've done the best that I possibly could have.
You,
And I didn't always, I definitely made mistakes along the way, but I've done my best.
as this happens, the Badum drumbeat stops. Companions of Gregor,
I wave.
our outcast Black Wolf.
Hi.
What have you to say for him?
Just noticed that like while he was being talked to, I'm just like right up against this barrier, just like trying to just, like get a shoulder through. Oh yeah, he's great, man. Like he's a great guy. He's been doing great work. He's really into the Ulrich stuff. Like he oils every day. I've seen it. Yeah, man, he's really. Can you fucking move? Guy that's just like locking me there.
I'm gonna step forward and be like, all I know is that he is a warrior of God who fears no man,
That's real.
and he has taught me much about Ulrich, and I believe our Father favors him.
I guess I have to talk now. Well, Gregor here. What I will say about him is that along our adventures, we have had many a temptation, and he has always held true to his core beliefs and did the right thing in my eyes, I guess.
Totally stop violently murdering people.
Yeah, shut up.
Usually.
Unless they deserve it.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah.
Unless it is
Unless
Ulrich's
he
will.
decides they deserve it.
We don't have to talk about that.
We walk into every battle knowing that if we survive, it is Ulrich's will, and if we die, it is Ulrich's will.
Either
And we
way.
don't question that.
Either way, I'm
But like that's I just want
Yeah.
it to be known. Like that's like a them thing. Like for me, it's like a me thing.
Hey, Kronk.
Like I.
Kronk.
This is not about you,
we
Kronk.
get it.
Okay.
We get
fuck.
it.
Gregor,
Yeah.
step forward for your judgment.
You know what? I'm gonna step forward and I'm going to remove my helmet
Okay.
and look him in the eyes.
I thought that was
but
illegal.
With nothing in between. I mean, I'm among brothers.
You look in his eyes and you see this like stoic face. You've only really seen from a distance.
No.
And as you stand there, you see he kind of reaches behind you. And you can't really see what he's grabbing.
Behind me or behind it? He's reaching behind me.
Like
He's
reaching behind him, like back to
okay.
the altar, he's grabbing something. He's like leaning his hammer against it and he's grabbing something.
God.
And as he turns, you see just like this little like hint of a smile creeping onto his face as he draws out this like magnificent wolf fur cloak with like the top is like the head of the wolf.
That's cool. That's
Drapes
so
it
cool.
over you.
That's so cool.
I have chills. Do you have chills? Yeah. I have chills.
Welcome to the Temple Guard, Brother Ulrich. Long have your journeys been. Much have you seen, much have you done. But Ulrich has spoken of your worth, of your value, of your sacrifices. And I am honored to bring you back into the fold.
About damn time.
So I'm gonna attribute. I think Gregor would have the same reaction of like
Ugly
trying, trying to hold it together. 'Cause this is a professional moment.
Yeah.
But definitely like some Denzel.
Like the one
You know?
single
Yeah.
perfect tear. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna kind of like reach his hand out in front of you, like for like the,
Yeah. I'm just bringing it. Just
and he pulls you in for the hug. And then as he does this, all of the other wolves of Middenheim come in, and you're in just like the middle of this giant group hug.
Can I also come in?
I'm in the middle of the wolf
We're just
pack.
pressed in.
Oh yeah, I'm in.
Yes.
I'm in there. I'm in there first. Okay.
And everyone is cheering and howling and just the
Oh.
it went from like very serious and like fully silent to it's a party. It's everyone's happy,
crying.
everyone's cheering. You hear like someone's like cracking a keg of ale in the back.
Hell
like,
yeah.
Time to go hard.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
It's party
Now
time.
we're talking my language.
One last party before the end of the earth.
Hey,
Yep.
you earned it. You deserve this.
I just I don't think like he wouldn't know what to say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's just taking in the moment, and for the first time, his helmet's off in front of this many people, but it feels right now.
Bet you wish
You
you
know.
shaved your tusks. Just kidding.
You know? Oh no, they're pretty mangled.
Yeah.
But it's like for the first time, as like he can feel like this air hitting his face.
Oh.
And it no longer feels wrong. It no longer feels dirty. It no longer feels shameful. He found it. It's like he made it.
He did.
It was
Quite literally.
party, dude.
I just like want to give you a hug, IRL though.
Don't do it.
All right. If the crowd is kind of dispersing, Kronk will like kind of like head over and be like,
That's so cute.
"Hey, brother,
I love this.
congratulations,
Thank you.
well deserved."
This cloak is sick. Way cool.
comment.
My last cloak.
Just gonna
It
give
is
you a
pretty
hug
cool.
and
Yeah.
be like, "Yeah, man, cloak's gonna go great with your intestines."
You know what? I don't feel like I need the intestines anymore. Don't.
Wow. My
never
gift
did.
to you. Being thrown to the
I'm
wolf.
not gonna throw it to the wall. I'm gonna give it back and be like, you should wear this.
God damn.
You are the Kraken Slayer.
And you are the Kraken Slayer. So this trophy is yours.
Fargrim, you're gonna get a bacterial infection.
We can make it
Not
into a
worth it.
bandolier for Fargrim.
I was thinking the exact same, or like a crossbody.
Yeah.
All right, buddy.
But yeah, at this point, I feel like I'm just gonna
You know what? As long as you feel whole, I'm happy.
I'm gonna be mingling amongst, like, or maybe even introducing of like, oh man, friggin', my dude from Middenheim. Like, this is my adventure group. Like, these are my new friends. These are like just like the cross mingling.
Yeah.
New friends meet old friends.
Yeah.
Old friends meet new friends.
And it's just kind of
Quag comes up and it's very like stiff and formal, but he does congratulate you.
I feel like we don't hug, but we shake hands, and it's like more of on the thing of real recognizes real.
Yeah.
Like,
you guys will probably never be close,
No.
but like there's an understanding.
But he died for you and you die for
Yeah,
him.
and there's
Yeah.
like a professional respect there, I think.
Yeah.
Because like even though I think he's a douche, he's still a
He's your brother.
great warrior. He's a brother, and he's earned his stripes 10 times over.
You also very much outrank him now.
Pussy.
Shit, you outrank. Well, you always outranked me, but
Yeah, you outrank most people in this room.
Yeah, and as the member of the Temple Guard, yeah.
Yeah.
So actually, I'm gonna have this brief, like, I'm loving it. This is my moment. But then there's gonna be like this thing in the back of my head of like, am I now required to go back home? Or like, is my quest for Nagash over?
Are you asking anyone this?
Like, I would like maybe if I could like pull Vesmir off to the side
Yeah.
and just be like, hey,
That would suck.
I'm so unbelievably grateful for this honor. But like, I guess what does this mean for me going forward? Like, am I to return to Middenheim like immediately, or am I able to continue my quest to?
If you wish to return to the temple, it is your right to do so. You are welcome in our city again. I did come here with a mission for you. Normally,
Oh, okay.
when warriors join the temple guard, they have a rotation in the temple and they learn They learn the prayers, they learn the actions, they learn the secrets of the temple. For you, though, I do have a mission, and I have a squad of brothers here for you to lead. I know of your quest to the land of the dead, and you have the aid and might of Middenheim behind you.
Nice.
If you would like to lead the task force from Middenheim to the land of the dead, it would be such a boon for us if you could take that on.
It's so on. My eyes are blazing with what can only be described as pure zealotry. Like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like fanatical.
Just like
zeal.
fervor.
Yeah, fanatical zeal. Like,
He's currently denting his codpiece.
His pupils are fully dilated.
yeah, and I'm just like fucking shaking. Like,
Elated.
Brought 20 brothers here. If you need more, speak to Odin.
okay.
He's gonna pass you a message stone.
Okay.
If there is to be a large-scale incursion, this is my direct sending stone to me.
Damn.
Any resources you need,
You got the
any
Pope's cell phone
information
number.
you need. This is the great task of our time. And we would be remiss in our duties if we did not aid you in it. And he's gonna like put his hand on your shoulder. This is a great honor, but I know this is also a massive burden. And I want to thank you for taking this on, for all of us.
You don't need to thank me.
I do.
This is what I do. I'm convinced this is what all my trials and tribulations leading up to this point, Ulrich has been using to prepare me for this moment.
That does seem likely. You have been through more trials than almost anyone else in the Order. And I believe it is for this moment, for this quest. And I am quite excited when you finish it and you can come home to Middenheim to the glory you deserve.
Damn.
And I'm sorry that cannot be now.
I've waited over a decade.
Over a decade. Probably like 12 years now.
I can wait a little longer. And the victory is going to be that much sweeter when I walk through the gates holding the head of death.
It will be a wonderful sight.
I like to think that Ack came to the same conclusion as Gregor did originally, that is he going to have to go back to Middenheim? And having seen Gregor go over and talk to him, but like at a distance, and see him put his hand on Gregor's shoulder, like come to the conclusion that Gregor's leaving.
Oh no.
And that Ack isn't allowed back in Middenheim yet. So he's getting real sad over in the corner and is also still concerned about dying. And he's just in the
Going
corner.
through it.
Yeah, he's just going through it.
GL moment of the week.
GL moment of the week for sure.
Seeing Ack kind of crying in the corner, Julian.
Not quite crying, but
Seeing
on the verge.
Ack,
Visibly upset.
like,
Yeah, visibly
he's
upset.
doing like maybe like the little kid thing where like he's like there aren't tears yet, but he's doing like the breathing thing.
If he had lips, they would be pouting.
yes.
The little,
Julian's gonna come over and kind of like slide down the wall to sit next to you, kind of put an arm on your back. Like, what's
Hi,
going on,
Julian.
little buddy?
Is Gregor going to leave us now?
Gregor walks
can't-
the path of Ulrich.
I can't go back to Middenheim with him, though. I'm not allowed back in yet. Ulrich said I have to do more stuff.
You're
I
taking
don't want him to leave.
the quest to be a temple guard.
I don't know. Ulrich
You-
just said I can't come back until he tells me I can.
Nice.
I've only been there once, and I can't even go back with him, and I don't want him to leave. We have to go kill Death and Zinch and all of the demons.
All of them.
It's a lot.
That's what I promised Ulrich.
I can't say what Ulrich told you to do. I don't have a lot of insight on your own personal quest. I will say,
Me
though,
either.
if you're troubled, reach out. Send out a prayer. Sometimes
Yeah.
talking with Ulrich helps me through the dark moments when I don't know what to do and I'm not sure what's happening and maybe I'm a little scared.
That's a good idea.
But
You're smart.
Deep down, whether he stays with you or if he has to leave for his duties, Gregor's gonna be right there. He's gonna kind of like boop you on the heart.
Oh.
It's actually like over like 2 inches. I'm small. It's fine. I get you. It was a nice sentiment.
Anatomy's all folks.
Yeah. But I get what you mean. And you know what? No matter what, it's Ulrich's will, and I don't question that. Whatever Ulrich wants, that's what's supposed to happen.
Blind fanaticism.
I have a question.
Day.
Who's gonna house these 20 guys?
Crunk.
Who the fuck you think? Who been housing everybody?
Yeah, as I'm gonna roll back. Krog, we got some more roommates.
I'm putting bunk beds in the outhouse, dog. Ain't nobody coming in the mansion.
Well, thanks, Julia.
Oh my god.
I needed to hear that, though. Thank you.
Of course. I'm gonna like hand you a flagon of ale. It's like the size
of me, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so happy for
This
you.
helps too.
I mean, you drink like half of that, you're fucking housed.
Half of that is like more than my stomach can physically contain.
Man, dog, like,
Axe just gonna stick his whole face in it, like the way that lizards drink and stuff. Where they just like inside the cup.
oh yeah, dog.
No, he's
Thanks,
gonna go
Julia.
back. You see him kind of like, you don't see him. The rest of you guys see him kind of like slap Quag on the back. Quag doesn't smile, but he glowers slightly less.
Nice.
That's basically a smile to him.
Yeah.
So I wave,
He kind of like nods at you.
having the alcohol now probably hitting me pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, I mean, with the blood loss and having died, like,
Yeah, that's the thing too. Like, I'm also we're still real beat up.
yeah.
Like, I feel like you're actively bleeding,
I've got 1 hit point.
just leaking blood. Hell yeah!
Can I
Yeah, I'm just
drunkenly
fucking happy
skitter
for you
my
guys,
way
man.
over to Odin?
Yes, you kind of, usually you're very graceful and very fast, but like you start running and you like go a little the wrong direction.
I'm
You're,
on
like,
all fours for
Yeah,
sure.
you're skittering around in like crooked lines.
I'm weaving between people's feet just barely,
Yep.
and then I'll like pull on his robe.
He just kind of looks down like, Brother Ack.
And I'm gonna wave. So I died like an hour ago,
Okay.
and everything was black, and there was laughing, and there wasn't the like trees and stuff that Gregor told me about, and that I saw when I met Greta. Is that bad? Is there something wrong?
That doesn't. You died.
I died.
You go unconscious.
Nope, I died.
It wasn't a dream.
I was for sure dead. Gregor had to revive me.
That is troubling.
Yeah, that
May I? He's kind of like,
go for it. I gotta fix this. real
he
quick.
looks you over.
It's like falling off.
He kind of like puts his hand on your head.
Thank you.
And
Sorry, it was like wobbling and slowly. I could see it slowly falling over.
yeah. So he's gonna put his hand on your head and
Okay.
mumble something, and you feel this like warm wash through you, except for one point. The ring on your finger is like icy cold.
I take it off.
You feel better. Did something happen with that ring?
I think Gregor died with it on, and he didn't want it anymore, so I took it. Is there something wrong with it?
He's gonna kind of take the ring from you, reach into his pocket. You see he pulls out what you very much recognize as an owl feather and a pearl, and he kind of crushes
squint.
the pearl over the owl feather and kind of like runs it around the ring and begins chanting to himself, kind of like half closes his eyes as he's just like focusing on this.
That's super cool.
Takes about a minute, and at the end of the minute he like flinches away from the ring. That ring has a terrible curse on it.
That's not. Where do I get rid of it? Is there a garbage can? Does it have to be recycled?
He's gonna like take like a little like a handkerchief basically, but like a thick cotton one, and use that to pick up the ring. I will
I see what you're doing.
dispose of this.
Okay,
Fellowship of the Ring.
I trust you.
but I believe this would have been. This ring is cursed.
Oh.
Rings of this like typically give the user a choice in death to remain in the ring and become an eye and see the rest of existence as a ring,
Okay.
or to let go and pass on.
Oh.
This one, through nefarious means, was cursed to trap your soul in it forever, so that you could not make that choice and pass on.
I feel like we find a lot of cursed objects and then don't realize that they're cursed. I should probably look into recognizing that more.
If you have a wizard in your party,
We don't.
We did.
We did.
the or certain
He's off with a peacock somewhere.
as here he's off with a peacock. He's just kind of like
We see a lot of weird
Alright.
stuff.
But there are certain others, most with the powers of reality changing magic, would be able to look at things and identify them for you.
Okay.
Does Kronk notice this going on? I've basically just been wallflowering this whole time.
Roll me a perception check.
Okay.
Let it do damage control.
Well, no, Ack already did
I-
this.
6.
By being like,
Oh,
yeah.
actually, I get advantage.
We
because of
accidentally
my
shoots
shield.
curse shit all the
18.
time.
You see this, yeah?
Okay.
You see him
just
talking. You see
standing
him
there.
holding something small.
Like internally, he's just like the dude in the bleachers with his hands on his hips. Just what the fuck? Typical paranoid wolf people. Fucking.
And then Ack in his
Ron, can you give me a Constitution save?
ooh. I say Ack in his drunken state is going to remember that Gregor is leaving and start crying again. And he's gonna be like, Odin, sir, is Gregor gonna leave us now? I know that might be what Ulrich wants, but I don't want him to leave.
He's gonna kind of like put his hand on you. Like his hand is like the size of your entire freaking
He just-
shoulders. No, like on the back. Like most people like put their arms around you. He's just gonna like put his hand there. It's the same size. I believe Gregor is not returning to the temple immediately. I believe he is being sent on a quest.
Oh. Cool. I knew Ulrich wouldn't take us, separate us. Ulrich wouldn't do that. I'm not allowed back in Middenheim yet, so I couldn't go with him if he did go. That would make me sad.
I'm sure when you are done with your quests, you will have a vision telling you, and maybe you will even join the Temple Guard.
That would be cool. Then me and Gregor can keep fighting demons and stuff forever.
But I will say, Ack, you should make peace in your heart. You are taking the warrior's path. And that means that those that take the path with you will leave it at different times.
Damn, you're right. That's a lot. I didn't even think about that. I mean, I did just die, so like that was totally. I could have not been brought back, and then I would never get to be fighting demons with Gregor forever, because I would be dead. And he could have died, and then that would be the same thing.
Or one of you may leave the path for other reasons. Death
True,
is not
Ulrich-
the only end.
Ulrich could want us to go do something else. I had to go off by myself and kill a bunch of demons for Ulrich, and Gregor wasn't there for that. You gave me a lot to think about.
Of course.
Are there 3 of you?
No. He's
Okay.
gonna kind of like pat your head
I should put this
and
drink
cast. He's gonna use some of his lay on hands ability.
down. Cure my drunkenness.
You're no longer drunk. Like the world like snaps back into focus.
Oh no, there's one of you.
Kronk with a 10. That pain you've been feeling, it's not so pleasant anymore. It's actually like really bad. Like it's hard to like you try to like keep it internalized. It's not internalized anymore. You're like, you guys,
Tinnitus.
anyone with a passive perception over 10
Fuck.
That's me.
sees Kronk just like
I'm
kind of like
uncomfortable.
seizing, like kind of like his like muscles keep like tightening.
I'm just
And he's, like,
fucking miserable.
Get him a banana.
Limping
Oh.
a little bit.
I'm gonna walk over to him.
I'm kind of in the middle of something, but yeah, I guess I would.
I don't know.
If the conversation's done, then I would probably head over towards him.
You notice like several of the like paladins are also like looking at you a little concerned. Like, are you okay?
I'm too busy doing hot girl shit, so I don't notice.
So Fargrim's coming over.
Yeah.
I am
I'm gonna
too.
kind of lean down and be like, "Yo, I think I'm gonna dip. Like, I need to get some fucking rest. Like, I feel like shit.
What's going on, buddy?
That's fair. I did just die, so you're probably
Like,
also not
we
feeling great.
Did just fight a kraken and shit,
Yeah.
and like I'm pretty spent. Like I have like no magic. I'm pretty fucking gassed.
Hey,
so
man.
I think I'm gonna head back. Like, super happy for him and everything. But
For
like,
funsies, can I
mean-
insight check him?
So
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say, hey man, like I totally understand that. If you want, like I've got a couple louds.
5.
If you want to stay and celebrate, you can snag some and just heal a
it's-
little bit.
It's not so much like a
But-
health thing, but like an energy thing.
Doesn't it?
Social
Doesn't it?
batteries run out, dog.
Yeah, I mean, we were literally fighting like, a kraken like an hour ago.
Yeah,
so like
20 minutes ago.
you wanna just like meet back at the wettest hole?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, I'll tell
As
Gregor.
as he walks out, you guys notice he's like shaking. Like he's in agony. He's just like shaking as he like stumbles his way
Can
out.
I don't notice any of this because my pee too small.
Can I roll and see like if that, because like obviously we've all been in fights before and we've all been almost pretty much dead before. And that's never been like an issue. So I'm gonna try and roll
Yeah,
and
roll
see
insight.
like yeah.
I rolled 5 on insight, so I'm assuming I don't pick up on it. I just assume he's
Can
tired
you
from the fight.
roll either persuasion or deception, Kronk?
Yeah, so
You know which one to roll.
24.
Yeah,
I got a 12.
You know
He's-
fun to roll.
he's just tired from the fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, you fully believe it.
Okay.
Fucking exhausted, man. Like I've been getting more magically powerful, but with that comes more expenditure.
That's fair.
So like I'm pretty juiced out like that.
That makes sense to
fucking-
act.
Like I kind of blew my wad.
Yeah. I'm gonna go over to Gregor and let him know.
Okay.
Just so that way like he doesn't think his homie just dipped.
Yeah. I don't want to fucking ruin his thing.
No, I mean, you're going to say that, and then I'm going to be like, yeah, you know what? We've had a pretty big day.
It's been a big day.
Not me, dog.
You're just fucking bloody, like
Like,
cut up.
Literally, I'm
One
gonna have
eye swollen shut.
Bro, I'm gonna have like a loud in one hand and my meat in the other hand, and I'm just gonna chug both right in front of Gregor and be like, "I'm proud of you, buddy," and then
BAC
chug him
is
and then give him a
blasting.
big old fucking hug after
I
that.
see it's one of those. You ever see those videos where it's like the dude's making WAP and he's got like the bottles, like
Oh yeah.
it's like him, but like with a loud and then a couple
Yeah.
beads.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'll take my. So I have my decanter of endless mead, right? So I'm gonna after I finish my cocktail, I'm gonna make a cocktail of that with a loud for Gregor.
Yeah, dude. I'm at 5 HP. Say I take my helmet off and say like one of my tusks just snapped off. My jaw looks like it's not sitting properly.
So I'm gonna.
Sounds a little bit like Rocky Balboa.
I gotta do.
We're all just still fucked up.
Yep.
I'm rolling for it. I took
the
it
perfect
out of
mix
my
of concussion and
inventory. So this is
alcohol.
happening.
I like to think that when we all got out of Gordy's boats, it's just like a bunch of blood left
He's
over.
like, what the fuck, man?
Luckily, you guys
Gotta hose it out.
paid well enough that it will definitely cover.
He's
the
not
big
asking
expenses.
questions.
Yeah. With you guys, no, he learned not to ask questions.
That's fair. That's smart.
How many points I get back, dog?
It's a good way to get some gold.
Okay, so we got 13 hit points.
Yeah, dude. I'm back in the game. I'm at 18 HP, so I'm gonna fight that Kraken, bro. let's run it back.
Get another set of intestines.
Oh,
Also, by the way, we still didn't even.
hey,
Over
Odin, sir.
Oh, the body?
Yes.
in your fanny pack?
I know we're in the middle of so
In the middle of a raid?
I signaled Gregor over. I know we're in the. I know we're doing something right now, but when I died, we were fighting a kraken, and it turned into a dead guy who might be a warrior of legend, who's dead. That we might be able to. I don't know
Yeah.
if you have somebody who could bring him back, but he might be a good guy and he might be a bad guy. We don't know, but it's one of the two. And if he's a good guy, he'd be really helpful. And we just sort of have his dead body. I don't know if you have somebody who could bring him back or could tell if he's the good guy or the bad guy.
I'm gonna go like shoulder deep in my fanny pack, and then just kind of like pull out.
Odin
Pull out a hand.
is gonna like make eye contact with Vesemir and kind of like nod to the back. Try to make eye contact with Gregor and kind of do the same thing.
I'm kind of vibing to the music though. Like we have a DJ, but it's not a DJ. It's like heavy bass drums, and then instead of like
It's an entire band of
it's
drums.
Gregorian chant.
Come on the kick drum.
It's like the hard rock version of the Halo theme.
The wenches do be showing their ankles.
Whoa! This is a house of God.
The
man, it's not a
wenches
house
have not
of
come yet.
that
It is
God.
just a
Yeah, it's just
whole
the
lot
boys.
of brotherhood.
Just the boys.
Yeah,
bros.
just the boys,
Just bros.
just bros being bros. All right, so we all head over to wherever he nodded us off.
But
to.
yeah, I'll eventually, even though my past perception's 10, so I like to think it's like a solid. Like,
it takes a
minute.
second.
But
He
I'm
like
just being
makes eye contact
just like-
with like someone else and like nods to you, and they like go over and they're just kind of like,
I'm over
I
there.
throw a
Yeah.
rock at Gregor.
The last thing Kronk noticed on his way out was the increasing gay nightclub energy
Oh,
in
dude.
this fucking temple.
brother, this temple turned into Lacage.
It's like, man, there's like a weird amount of like crop tops and cutoffs.
Oh yeah, bro. The oil's coming out, brother.
Cages
as
descend
the
from
party
ceiling.
goes on, every like 20 minutes, the amount of armor everyone's wearing goes down by like 2 pieces.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's hard to dance in full plate.
Yeah, there's like a designated like armor instead of like a coat check. It's like an
Coat
armor,
armor
check.
Wait, check.
At one point, Gregor's on my shoulders, and we're just like,
He's only 3 feet taller.
Yep. No, you guys make your way to a much quieter back room, like down in like the crypt.
You can still hear the.
Yeah.
Oh.
good gravy.
See, nobody pays attention to the waivers for not drinking and casting. So who knows what's going to happen?
It's gonna get wild.
No, what I just
This is one of like the biggest celebrations for like is that someone joining the Temple Guard. It does not happen often.
Someone's going to call Altdorf PD on them for noise complaints.
We're gonna burn this motherfucker down.
Kronk's gonna call the Altdorf PD.
I'd like to report a noise complaint.
I just had the thought. It's that like stadium gym. Like
Fucking bumping.
I love this. This is such a mood.
All right, so we're in the crypt.
Okay.
Yes. Crypty.
All right, time to lock in. Let's lock in.
Yeah, we're in. We're
Eyes
here.
only slightly crossed.
What do we got?
You need a resurrection?
Yes.
So, okay.
Maybe?
So, to recap, here's the deal. Killed Kraken to get the Sunblade.
Beat the fuck out of that girl.
Kraken turned into human.
Yep.
Lore says it could either be the guy that wielded the sword for good, or it could be a bad guy, and we don't know which is which. So we need help trying to figure out if this is a good guy who can help us wield the sword and defeat Nagash, or if it's a bad guy and needs to stay dead.
Yeah, because
The good guy could be a good asset.
If this is the great champion of old, it could be invaluable in the fight against the forces of death.
Vesemir is gonna kind of like hold his hand out, like, may I see this sword you speak of?
Yes.
Shink.
Pulls out sword.
He's gonna look at it, and again, he's gonna pull out.
His gun.
Or no, it was Odin that did it before, but he's gonna pull out
His own.
an owl feather and a pearl, and he's gonna just kind of like run it down the blade
Nice.
and kind of chant, like kind of like inwardly reflect for about a minute.
Real quick, when Kronk saw that earlier, did he recognize what spell that was?
Roll Arcana.
And also, I think he flips it over. Nah. See this
Dude,
here?
I'd be pissed.
Made in Morska.
Nat 25.
This is worth like 7 silver.
Nat 25. He cast the Identify spell.
Gotcha.
Invaluable sword of ancient champion.
Interesting.
I'm Rick Harris. Best I could do is 20 gold.
It's gonna sit on my shelf. I'm not gonna
Gotta get some linseed oil.
Yeah.
I don't.
Middenheim stars.
No one's gonna pick it up anytime soon. Like it's just gonna sit on the shelf, taking up money, taking up space.
Bro, it's been on that seabed for thousands of years. It's gonna sit on my shelf for another couple hundred.
This is a very powerful sword.
Yes.
Makes sense. That's why we went for it.
Wow.
Pull up the notes.
Your wisdom is wise. I'm just anything this dude says. I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah.
This
Wisdom is
No
beyond 5
questions.
years.
this
This is the
sword
wisest thing I've ever heard.
to someone that chooses it and that the sword chooses when they are bonded. Instead of dealing this normal damage that a sword would do, this sword will deal radiant damage. It is powerful against the undead and will smite them
That's good.
even more than a mortal.
Oh.
So here's my question. It could be wielded by anybody that it wields is worthy, correct? So it doesn't necessarily have to be by this person who
No.
is deceased in front of
No.
us.
No, but
And
he
you-
could still be powerful.
I mean, he could still bring other shit to the table though. Like if this is the ancient champion, I think it would still be worth.
This sword too. He's gonna like kind of like flip it around in his hands and like boop Gregor on the head with it. He casts Lesser Restoration on you with it.
Oh.
Nice, dude.
Gregor, I feel like you can wield this.
I'm more of a hammer guy though.
But is your hammer going to give us the same value?
No, this is way cooler than my hammer.
It's
my
also like
hammer's rad.
holy sunlight in here. You realize the sword is casting sunlight. My eyes.
It's that meme of like the dude waking up and just like,
Yeah.
Okay, so it does insane damage to undead.
It does
And-
extra damage to undead.
And it has it comes preloaded with lesser restoration.
That's pretty cool.
Once per day, it can cast Lesser Restoration.
It's pretty fucking sick.
That's pretty cool.
It is also a finesse weapon, so you can use either strength or dexterity.
Damn, it's so versatile.
That is pretty versatile.
I'm looking at this dude the same way that like crypto bros look at like Andrew
Elon
Tate
Musk?
or Elon Musk. You know, where I'm just like everything he says, I'm like, yes, dude.
Oh my god.
like,
Understandable. I
Tell me
mean,
how to piss my pants, and I would
yeah, dude.
if I was wearing pants.
I hate this.
he is.
I'm gonna sign up for your 3-day, $20,000 alpha male boot camp.
See, this is what Kronk
What are
didn't
we-
want to be associated with.
What are we
He's
doing?
not a
over
cultist.
here?
I mean, luckily,
I'm so in. It's not.
this guy is also not trying to lead a cult. He's just trying to like keep the world from ending.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he will not offer
Go.
you a $20,000
I mean,
3-day
he
boot
wouldn't
camp.
tell
Okay.
you he's trying to.
I guess, okay.
This dude's literally Jocko.
We're already in his boot camp. We've been lifetime Well, you've been a lifetime membership. I've been in for like a couple months now.
No, he straight pyramid schemed you into this shit.
multi-level market.
He got you with a referral.
It's multi-level.
So who? This is the Blade of Zahn,
Okay.
wielded by Tristo de Paron.
Who might be this dead guy?
Do you know
Yeah.
if this dead guy is Tristodi Perdone by chance?
But here's, again,
Justin Trudeau. No, that's the evil one, dog.
No, the evil one is Roland Lionfort.
so here's my question.
Fucking wrong,
Is this person, was he just was he human or
He
was
was human. Yeah.
So he really didn't
The corpse
have
is a
any
human.
other.
dude. They're both human though.
Just a man.
Yeah.
They're
He's just a man.
I mean, like, I'm just a skink.
Okay.
Thanks.
I don't.
Informative.
So I
guess
I guess your point is that we don't need the dead guy.
we
Is that
don't.
your
No,
point?
yeah, because you can. If anyone can wield the sword, you can wield the sword.
Yeah,
what
but
does
he could
really
have, like-
bring to the table.
He could have like other powers.
But he's human, so he doesn't
Yeah, I
have
mean,
other powers.
he
He could have like magic and stuff. Humans can do magic, right? Right? I look
You
at, I
are
look at
looking
Odin.
at.
brother, you're being kind of racist right
Yeah.
now.
I mean-
normally that's my job.
Well, hold on. We know the lore. Did he have magic?
He was an extremely powerful.
He was a super powerful like champion.
We did talk about that. Like Kronk explained that. from-
Canonically,
He-
he fucked.
He was
like,
powerful
was
enough
a
to have
very
legends of
powerful,
himself.
like legendary warrior.
Okay, all right.
Like a champion.
Can you- all right, so
he
can
wasn't
we-
just some dude.
All right.
I mean, Sigmar started.
I
out
thought he was just some dude, and then the sword gave
No,
him like
he was
his
an
strength.
extremely powerful champion,
And the sword chose him.
The other guy was basically like trying to betray him to claim the sword for himself and steal it away.
Roland Tate. Got it.
So okay, so how can we figure out what guy this is?
It was very King Arthur energy.
He's
if
looking at.
only
this,
there was a spell where we could like
Identify.
talk to the dead or something like
I
that.
don't have that spell, dog. Fuck.
Wait, that is a spell?
Yeah.
Speaks with the dead.
But then,
Oh,
yeah.
I don't know how magic works.
First
I
time-
just do it sometimes.
Go.
Never-
I thought that was Ben talking.
Yeah, so did I. I was
No,
like,
no.
Like, how did you not know
I
that?
was like, what the
No,
fuck,
Ben,
dude?
that was
if only.
that was the joke
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
making.
And I was like, what?
Oh, wait a minute.
Ben knows the spell.
Okay, okay, cool.
Act does not.
Yeah, I do not.
Do you have questions that you wish answered by this being?
Who is he?
We need to know who he is, who he works for.
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
We just want to know.
Does he have any good recipes?
Yeah, really, we're just trying to identify
Yeah.
who he is. So that way we will then know what actions to then take.
If he could tell something to himself as a child, what advice would he give?
He's gonna-
two truths and a lie.
Lay him out on like one of like the embalming slabs.
Nice.
And begins kind of like he pulls out his holy symbol and begins chanting over the body. And you just
Perfect pronunciation of a chance. Vestimir's the goat.
Terrifying.
from the corpse as it sucks in this like breath. Vesemir is going to turn to you. What questions do you have?
What is your name?
He turns to the corpse. What name did you go by in your life? The corpse is going to kind of. I had many names.
You bitch.
Oh my gosh.
Was the wielder of the blade, the chosen of the sun.
Go ahead.
What's the name of your birth
that's
certificate?
not a name.
Just ask him. Did
That's
he
a
go
title.
by?
That's a
Did he
title.
go by? What was the name
What,
again?
Roland, or did you go by what's the other guy's name? Fuck.
I don't
Remember? Yeah. Roland's the bad one.
Yeah, Roland is the bad one.
I mean, you could just ask if his name
Yeah.
was Roland.
Yeah.
If he
Is
says
your name Roland? Or did you go by, was one of your names Roland?
My name was not Roland in this life.
Okay.
Why did you
still-
turn into a kraken?
Still a cryptic answer.
Does this motherfucker have another life?
That was a question.
The question is, why did you turn into a kraken?
Yeah. If you were a good guy,
I mean,
Was tasked to guard the sword, and Zahn turned his back on me at the last, and gave me the strength to defend it at the cost of who I was.
sidebar?
How many questions do we get?
I think we
I asked not the corpse, but
we had three, right? We had three? Is it three?
I
You
think
you
it's
had
5.
3. You get 5 total. You've asked 3.
okay.
Sidebar?
Yeah.
You know what? I feel like we're not asking the right question.
I'm not there.
I
If you
feel
need
like-
me, you can sending stone me.
Someone call Kronk real quick?
I don't have a sending stone to Kronk.
Well, yeah, I don't either. I don't have any.
You do.
I don't think.
I'm Collect.
Hello?
So we're interviewing this corpse, right? We're 3 questions in. He said he went, but we asked what names he went by. He said he had many names, but he was the wielder of the sword. We asked, was his name Roland? He said his name was not Roland. Then we asked why he was a kraken. He said Zahn betrayed him in the end, but gave him the strength to defend the sword. How else can we narrow this shit down? I feel like we're not asking the correct questions. Because any of these, it's kind of like talking to the Fae, right? They can't lie, but they can manipulate how they tell not the truth. None of these have been clear cookie cutter answers.
No, not a single one.
What was the sun god's name, Amber?
Zahn.
Zahn, yeah.
So Zahn betrayed him
Yeah.
but gave him the.
You guys have 10
Well-
seconds left in your call.
What was the name of
I
the
thought-
the guy?
It was like message one way, and then I could think and send a message back.
No, these are, you get 1 minute of call time.
Kronk, get down here.
I'm out, running out of minutes.
You can
The,
ask.
the call ends.
Ah, fuck.
What? Oh, I didn't. I mean, I can't be that far. Like, I'll just. I'm
Yeah, you
fucking-
hear it cut off where he's like explaining this, and you're like about to respond, and then you hear like,
Well, I'm
"Your
not
call
limping
has
no
ended."
more. Like, am I in better condition now?
I mean, can we?
I've had some time.
As soon as you get off the temple grounds, it stops.
Okay, cool. So I'm probably like a few minutes, like maybe 2 minutes down the road.
I don't think the spell's gonna last that long.
Do I have? Let me check my spell
What
slots.
was the name of the good guy? I forget.
Yeah, I don't either.
The spell lasts for 10 minutes.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
We got a little time.
got,
We
like-
could brainstorm. We
You
could
got
think
like
about it.
8 minutes left.
Yeah.
Can,
Okay.
Okay, I
can
have
we,
a few
can,
spell
wait,
slots.
can I just ask Odin what was the name of the good guy again?
In the legend.
Believe it was Tristo de Perron.
Can we just ask him if his name was Tristo de Perron?
I don't know. I'm scared now.
All right, I'm gonna use the 3rd level spell slot, and I'm gonna dimension door back towards the temple so that I can get in fucking telepathy range.
Okay. Dimension door is 250 feet.
Yeah.
500.
500
Or yeah,
feet.
500 feet.
Okay. Yeah, you backtrack a good 500 feet. Saves
Alright.
you about 40 seconds of walking.
Okay, cool. So, I'm gonna.
What's the range of your telepathy? Do you have to be able to see?
I think so.
Should we just ask if his name is Tristo de Perron?
We have 2 more questions. We can burn one. Fuck it.
Sure. Can you ask him if his name was Tristo de Perron?
Can they lie?
Absolutely.
No.
They
Or,
cannot?
no, they can't lie, but they can. It's like Zone of
60,
Truth, where they
yeah.
can't lie, but they can like avoid the
60 feet.
Yeah.
If you guys would like to roll Arcana to see if he can lie, you may do so.
I guess Amber could change it.
I got a 17.
I got a 10.
Gregor, considering this is a spell that I believe. Oh, you couldn't take this one, but you've been around a lot. You know that you can ask the corpse 5 questions. Corpse only knows what it knew in life, including languages it knew. Answers are usually brief, cryptic, or repetitive, and the corpse is under no compulsion to offer a truthful answer.
Fuck.
Well, this is fine.
If you are hostile or
Wait a
recognizes
minute.
you as an enemy, or it's not under no compulsion, especially if it recognizes you as hostile or recognizes you as an enemy.
So you can totally lie. I can try to. I can cast. No, I'm out of spell slots. I can't cast Zone of Truth.
I need line of sight in order to be able to contact.
Okay. Are you running then?
Can Zone of Truth affect zombies? Or something?
Yeah.
Where did they go?
Yeah.
But I'm out of spell.
They're like in the crypt underneath.
What about?
I don't
guy
think
that's
there'd be
with-
any
Yeah, I
way
don't
for you
think
to
you've
know.
been down there yet. You.
No.
I'm gonna.
There's no way that I can. get,
Vesmir
like,
and Odin are with us, right? Can I ask one of my bros? Hey, y'all want to pop a Zone of Truth down, or
Probably should have done that before him.
Yeah.
We didn't think about it. That's our bad.
Oh, I didn't realize he can lie.
Okay.
Can I see one of the? I'm assuming this place has like windows.
just
Not in the basement.
No, not in the basement.
Well, I mean, like
upstairs.
they're like in the temple, and like the courtyard door is also closed. Like when you left, someone
Yes,
let
but
you
are
out.
there like windows?
Not through the courtyard wall. You cannot see inside the.
I have Edgar. Can Edgar see through any of the windows?
Edgar
can
can
cast
see in
through
through a
him.
window. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna use him to get line of sight on one of the paladins that like we know well.
Probably that would be either Julian or Quag.
not
Okay,
Quag.
so
Quag.
Julian, yeah, Julian. And I'm gonna telepath to Julian, and I'm gonna be like, Julian, this is Kronk. I need you to get a message downstairs, wherever the fuck they went to. They're trying to like interrogate a corpse right now. They asked me for questions. We ran out of time. Long story. But what they can ask is basically like gaslight the corpse with a fake retelling of events and pretend that the good guy lived. He didn't end up dying. He survived, and see if they can like fucking trick the corpse into denying that and telling them the truth.
I will go find them immediately.
Lie to it to get it to tell you the truth.
You guys start hearing footsteps in the hall as they're beginning to prepare to cast Zone of Truth.
Okay.
And Julian comes bursting in. Your friend just spoke in my mind. He said
does that.
you need to gaslight the corpse.
That does sound like him.
Tell it a fake
Got it.
story.
Well, where the fuck is
Got it.
it? Damn it.
Guys, I got this one.
How do we tell it a fake fucking story?
I got this one.
Are you so?
We should probably still get a Zone of
Zone
Truth.
will still be. Well,
Odin has just finished casting Zone of Truth.
Perfect. Do we really need to do
So
that
can
then?
Can we
no.
even lie
Well, 'cause,
then in a Zone of
Because
Truth?
like Odin will be able to tell then, because when you cast Zone of Truth, you can tell if something resisted it or not.
Yeah.
So Odin, was it successful?
That's not quite how that works.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. When
If you pass the check, then
You as
The
the caster
spellcaster knows if you have
knows
passed
if
or
you
not.
passed.
Well, yes,
Okay.
but that doesn't tell you if they're telling the truth or lying. That just tells you that it's unreliable.
Yes. But so in this
But if it-
situation,
if
it
it
tells me hey, he
passes-
failed, then I know for a
Okay.
fact it has to be the truth.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So that'll dictate whether we ask a direct question or a gaslight.
I will need everyone else in the room to also roll.
I'm gonna just.
Can we just fail it?
Yeah, I choose to fail.
Okay.
it.
I choose to fail it. Fuck it.
I got nothing to hide.
He's gonna turn to you. The kind of like sidebar to Gregor. It's not a living creature, so it is not under the
Damn.
influence of the spell.
All right, cut that. Turn it off then.
All right. Well, I guess we have to gaslight.
All right, so I'm gonna walk up to this thing and be like,
Fucking hell.
"So you were there 7,000 years ago, when the ever mighty Tristan Skibbity Bibbity beat Roland Bitch Arms with the magical Sunblade, and then Roland Sugar Bear casted this curse as he was dying, like pussies do, and turned you, Tristan Skibbity Bibbity, into the Kraken. Is that correct? That you just absolutely dunked on Roland like an absolute stud?
I do not understand your question. Who are these people you speak of? I was there in the battle, as you said, but I'm neither Tristo to Skibbity Bibbity nor Roland of the bitch arms.
Bro.
Yeah,
You did that in the worst possible way.
That's on you, bro.
Let me provide
What the fuck?
so many opportunities for
Damn
you
it.
to just completely diffuse this
God.
question.
Oh,
that was bad.
my
I was
goodness.
trying to poke at his ego. dog.
I am neither of these fake people
I
that you have
honestly-
stated.
I thought, honestly, by what Kronk said, I thought you would do the other way, where you would say that Roland was the savior and
Yeah, that's
Tristan was the bad guy.
That's what I was thinking, where it's
Yeah.
like
See,
you
I
just create a
trying
false
to,
narrative.
I was trying to poke.
Right.
If he was the bad guy, I was trying to poke at the ego for him and be like, no, Roland was cool. Or
Well,
if he
the
was
problem
Tristan,
of the false narrative
No.
plan is
Yeah.
that you need to have everything be like factually correct,
Yeah. Right.
except for the narrative, so that because then they can't deny. Like, of course, I'm not either of fake people,
yeah.
and then they just hand wave the whole rest of the question.
Wait.
or he'd know that we want Tristan because we know Tristan is a good guy,
Yeah,
and
but
he would lie and say he was Tristan, so
most
that way
bad
we would
guys
bring
are
it
not
back.
cool enough with their egos to take that sort of
If they wanna live, they
moral
would.
L.
So
So that was our fifth question, right?
No,
No,
your fourth.
we-
You guys have
Thank
one
God.
question
Somebody
left.
else do this.
So hold on. Before
Good
we
gravy.
ask that question, how much time do we got?
You guys have about a minute and a half left.
Shit, I was gonna ask. Is there a temple of the sun god in this city? Because there's a lot of temples in this city. Could we just go and like they might just know?
That's not going to solve this problem right now. We have one more question. You sounded like you had a pretty good idea of how you wanted that situation to go. So if you want to take the lead on it.
Oh my goodness.
Kronk is just standing outside, being like, "I'm sure this is going horrible."
Wait, we could just ask who won the battle.
God
No,
damn.
because that doesn't tell us who he is.
Well, yeah, because
Okay.
the winner was the one who got turned into the Kraken because the loser just got fucking.
Again, that's just fact. It doesn't tell us who he
said-
is.
Well, he was the Kraken.
I can't say anything for this. I know. I can't. Okay, I can't contribute to this.
Okay.
Is your name Tristode?
Oh,
No, we already asked that.
No, we didn't. We asked what his name was. We can just ask him if that was one of his names. We asked him if his name was
Roland.
and he said no.
but he can lie though.
Yeah, he can lie.
Yeah, but will he?
Yes,
Yes.
probably. If he's the bad guy.
Because if he's the bad
We're running out
guy,
of time.
we
We're running out
won't
of time.
make him
Do the
live.
gaslight thing. Do the gaslight thing. We're running out of time.
All right, man.
Skibbity bibbity and Roland of the bitch arms.
Like my buddy said, we were just trying to figure out kind of what happened and have a better understanding, right? So what we understand from the situation is Roland was wielding the Sunblade. He was the defender, and this like Tristan guy came in. He was trying to take the blade away from him, and as a punishment,
It's over.
The breath leaves the body.
fuck.
was so
You guys want to find a temple of the sun god, or
worst.
Yeah, we should probably
Oh
find the
my
temple of the sun.
gosh.
But like, it's not like he knows that we're gonna try and bring him back. So what would he have to lie about? That's what I'm thinking. He doesn't know that our plan is to bring, if he's the good guy, to bring him back. He just knows we're asking him questions.
I don't even want to bring him back. Like, I'm just doing this because you guys want to do
Okay.
this. Like,
So, knowing that this interrogation is ongoing, and Kronk assuming they're gonna fuck it up,
Nah, it's gonna
too late.
I'm gonna head to like a nice shady little spot, and I'm just gonna like sit down, just kind of like out of sight, and I'm gonna pray. I'm gonna hit up Zinch.
Okay. You're gonna try to pray.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna focus my mind's eye.
Roll me a religion check.
Okay.
While he's doing that, can I ask and see if, like, did Tristan have any, like,
11.
body markings that are recognizable? Tattoos, injuries, cuts?
It's been
You know what I mean?
1,000 years. The myths are all over the place.
If anyone would know, it'd be the temple of the sun god.
I don't know.
There is a temple of Zon here in the city. It's a smaller temple. They might have a better idea.
All right, I'm going to stuff the body back in my fanny pack. Let's go to Zon.
Let's not
Actually,
tell them we
you
have
know
the
what?
sword, though.
Better
Yeah,
idea.
that's a
You
good idea.
roll an 11.
So thinking better of this.
You get with your 11. The person you are trying to reach is not available.
All right, cool.
You got
We're
some
gonna
number
take
is
more
not-
extreme measures. I'm gonna walk down some of the some side streets.
Okay.
Do I see any people in like a window of a house? In,
Yeah,
like,
you see-
the second stories, anything
creeping?
like that.
Yeah. Yeah,
Someone
there's a
just
couple
hanging
like
out.
families. Yeah.
I'm not looking for families, just like individual, just like
Or just like one person.
yeah, just in.
Roll me investigation.
Okay. I'm looking for like some kind of quiet, more secluded area.
Just a lonely person hanging out in a back alley somewhere.
Before I'm like walking down,
It's so
I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself
Okay.
before I leave my little fucking seclusions.
Okay.
I'm walking around just searching.
Cool.
You said investigation. 13.
You do. You see like a younger woman just kind of. It looks like she's in like a smaller apartment, just kind of like by herself, just kind of like reading over through the window.
Okay. Is there anyone really around?
I mean, there's people around, but it's not like busy. No one's really paying you any mind. It's just like
It is the
I am
middle of the
invisible.
day.
yeah, it's the middle of the day, but you're in like a side area, so it's kind of like our street. Like if you stand out there, like there will be people around, but no one's really gonna be.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up to the house. I'm gonna try and open the door.
Okay. The door's locked.
Okay. Check my spell slots here. Okay. Third level. I'm gonna third level Misty Step up into the room behind this person.
Okay. Give me a stealth check.
What are you doing?
Okay.
You were in some random house.
Misty stepping in
17.
into a house
Okay.
behind a woman
She
reading.
does not seem to notice you.
Okay. I would like to ignite my Shadow Blade and fucking ram it through the back of her chest.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. She emits a small scream and dies.
Okay. I am gonna close the door to the room, lock it if there is a lock.
Okay. Are you gonna? The window is still wide open.
If there's blinds, we'll close
Okay.
the blinds. Okay. And then I am gonna doodle a little ritual circle.
You are also no longer invisible.
Yes.
Yes.
And
Doodle a ritual circle. Okay.
have the body strewn in the middle of it.
Okay.
Did you clear the house?
Nope.
Okay.
So I'm gonna move like a bookcase in front of the door if needed. And then I'm going to try praying again.
Okay. To Zinch still.
Yep.
Not to your new
Pick
daddy.
up my fucking call.
You appear as kind of like a hazy outline in this like pinkish purple mist, and you hear like a sobbing scream from like a little bit beyond you in the mist.
Don't care.
Okay. And this like feathery hand kind of starts clapping. Kronk, my boy, what brings you here today?
Questions.
It's always questions. with you.
Well, that's kind of like the whole thing we got going on, huh? So this body, I'm sure you know about it. You can check my mind if needed. Who is it? I need the identity. Is it the sword guy? Is it the bad guy? Is it Tristan or is it this other fuck?
She
Roland.
is
Roland.
a delicious young scribe, and I appreciate them.
Enjoy the morsel. I need this question answered ASAP. These fucking
not the
wolf
body
people.
you gave me. Which body?
The body that we recovered from the Kraken on the beach that is currently being investigated by the wolf fucks in their temple. Which, by
Hey.
the way, grody, these sweaty, oily bitches, they're so messy.
Hey,
By the way, like to have a good time.
I thought we were cool.
I was having fun.
The corpse you got is the corpse of Roland Lionfort.
Okay.
That bitch ass.
Okay.
Fucking knew it.
That's all I needed to know.
You don't want the rest of the story?
I would love the rest of the story if you're willing to
I
provide it.
am.
Okay. Oh,
I
feel
would
like
be
talking
careful
today.
though. I think someone heard you.
Okay. That's fine.
The Paladin of Zan was a noble knight, valiant throughout the land until he wasn't. And his friend Roland saw this, who had traveled with him all of these years, and saw the small seed of corruption begin to bloom forth in his champion's heart. And when Tristo, after a lifetime of fighting and revelry, took it a little too far in his own homestead, Roland was there to try to set him straight. And that is why they fought.
Oh, so Roland is the good guy.
And that is why the sword was cast into the sea. For Zan deserted him in the last, seeing what his champion had become. He fled, taking his strength and power with him, giving some of it to Roland so he could make that last strike, and then turning him into, for defying the champion that he had vowed to save, turning him into something that could defend the sword against all but the most worthy.
Me.
Okay.
Yeah. So Roland just got the bad PR at the end of it.
Allegedly.
Any chance
I don't believe
you have
anything
like
I hear anymore.
a little historical
Roland
book
got
you could
hit by
provide
the
me with that context
misinformation, bro.
A book, you say?
to share with the class?
What will you give me for it?
What do you want?
I want things. I want souls. I want food.
Okay. I
I
mean,
have to share you now.
I can work on that.
Well, I can work on getting you the book then.
Okay. I mean, I feel like I'm a little more busy than you at the moment, Mr. Giant Extra Dimensional All-Knowing Deity. It's a little harder for me to multitask if
I'm currently working
oh yeah,
in a collaboration
on your
with
next album.
potentially the most annoying mortal I've ever dealt with.
Couldn't be me.
It's not you. You're on my list, but it's not you. No, he's just
You're number 2.
Daddy didn't love me. Daddy didn't love me. Me. Constantly. It's so annoying. And I have to share him too. It's the worst.
Do we know?
Okay. So the book? Yay? Nay?
Give me something for it.
What the fuck?
I want food, I
Really?
want power, and I want knowledge. Figure one out.
All right. fine.
Bussy.
If I get it,
Kronk, you start
I want the
hearing a
book.
banging on the door in like your real body.
I'm gonna snap back out. What am I hearing? What does it sound like?
You're
outside the
hearing
door?
it sounds like someone's like bursting through the door. Melanie, are you okay? Like
She's not.
banging.
No, he's not okay.
Melanie, why is the door locked? Let me in.
I'm gonna slide the dresser to the side and stand behind the door.
Okay.
to wait for this
You're
person to come in. I'd like to
7 foot-
ready an action
You're
to grapple this dude.
Are you unlocking the door?
Yeah.
Okay. rushes into the room.
I would like to trigger my ready to action to grapple.
Okay, make a grapple check.
Woof.
Okay.
He's also a 7-foot tall Goliath. It's just some
That is a 28. I'd like to grapple and
He
just,
rolled
like,
a
hand
9.
over the mouth.
He's
Just fucking grab. Yeah.
terrifying, dude.
Today's just not your day, buddy. Shadow Blade. I'm just gonna fucking same thing. Just kind of get behind him and just fucking.
as he dies, you just hear as he
Melanie's
collapses to
kinda
the
dead.
floor.
I'm just like holding the body.
this
I'm gonna
what's
take the
happening?
blade out and pocket it, and I'm just gonna like pitch his body on to hers on the pile.
Maybe close the door too.
There's
Are you trying to do like a corn thing right now? Is that what's going on?
Not quite.
you hear a
giving Bundy.
a small like whisper of a delighted laugh and a little thump appears next to you. There is a book.
You'll love to.
It
see
is
That was easy.
Roland's journal actually
Okay.
from before all of this went down.
All right.
Leading to, as you kind of like skim through it, like it ends with his suspicions of Tristo and him like going to, like he's about to leave for their final battle.
Okay. I'm gonna quick just grab that, toss it in my pack, and while doing that, I'm listening for anyone else in the house. Just like watching.
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
It turns out Roland wasn't of the bitch. It was Roland the Based.
Yeah. Turns out it was just stowed the bitch.
I have advantage on perception, so 17.
You don't hear anything. It sounds the normal sounds as before.
Okay. Blinds are closed. I'm gonna do a quick check of the house, staying out of line of sight of any other windows and like getting blinds closed if needed, and
Okay.
just kind of check the house over real quick.
Seemed like it was just these two living there.
Okay. No kids or anything like that.
Thank God, dude.
Good for them.
Yeah.
Cool. With that, I'm gonna head back upstairs and just kind of peek the blind open, and then I am going to upcast a dimension door with a level 5 spell. Just like fucking max range, 500 feet away, whatever is like over there, and
Okay.
like any kind of alley or like shallow rooftop. Just kind of pop out.
Yeah, you pop out.
Cool. Where am I?
You are on like a little rooftop garden about 500 feet away on like a nicer home. There doesn't seem to be anyone around. You're just, it's like some or it's the middle of the day, I suppose. So there's just some like vegetables, flowers.
Okay.
What are you doing in
So
my
like
garden?
an alley I can drop down into or something?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll drop down. Is there anyone around?
Not really.
Cool. I'm going to start heading over towards wherever I remember like the big Altdorf library to be.
Okay. Yeah, you start making your way there.
Cool. I'm going to head that way.
And that's where we're going to end today's episode.
Sick.
Woo!
Thank you to our sponsors. We have VB Health. We have Fan Roll. Get yourself some supplements. Get yourself some dice.
Stay boosted, stay blessed.
You know what it is.
Yay.
Feels good to be bad.
That was crazy.
rough, dude.
Yeah, that was
Just
wild.
murdered two
That was
people.
yeah. That was
I was-
some Bundy ass energy.
I was
right
really
there.
worried when an Amber's like, you hear a little. I was like, she says little footsteps.
I know. I
Oh
was
my
gonna be
God.
so
I'm
upset.
going to be real, man. They be toast too. Kronk don't pull no punches.
Woof.
I don't like that.
Shame.
I get an extra book for that one. That's extra credit. I turn that shit into the teacher in off hours.
All right, thanks for listening.
Well, anyways.
Thanks to our patrons.
Yes, thank you, patrons,
We
for
appreciate
your
you.
continued support. Hopefully, no
realest.
one was traumatized by Kronk's wicked deeds, but
I think some of them will be.
good for them.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this episode coming out and then just hearing the feedback. Of,
Yeah, that should be fun. That should
Yeah,
be fun.
I get it.
I've been hearing for a long time now that people really want Kronk to do more evil stuff, and I've been wanting to, but it's hard to find opportunities because I'm always with the party. Mm-hmm. So
Yeah, because if you do that in front of the party, there'll be a lot
there's
of
just no
questions.
shot.
Yeah, a lot of us
So
are
we
like,
gotta find our chances to slip away, do some nefarious deeds.
Hell yeah.
All right.
But yeah, we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.